Work is underway to honor New Jersey's veterans. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Local Edition. With me this hour is New Jersey Assemblyman Mathew Milam. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Talk to us a little bit about some of the ways in which you're working to honor veterans. One of these ways is through the renaming of a bridge. Tell us why you think this is important and where it would actually be located.
Yep, this bridge is located, crosses the Cape May Canal. It's called the Route 109 Bridge. It's the bridge that goes into Cape May. And it was just a great way. We had some veterans contact us and they thought it would be, a good idea that we could maybe try and get some legislation passed to rename this bridge Veterans Memorial Bridge. And I just think it's a great way. I mean, something like that you just move very quickly on, and you get the legislation written up and you just start pushing the leadership to get something like this posted, get it through the houses, get it through the committees, because anytime that you can honor veterans in a very, very simple way like this, they don't ask for a lot. So when they have a little request of this, it's very easy to do. It's very heartwarming to do when you can get something like this done.
We're also talking about an effort by the veterans, not only to bring this to your attention and make this request, but to really raise the money to change things like the signage.
Yes, because of the times that the state is in, anything that has appropriations or it's going to need money is not favorable. So they also agreed that they would raise the money for the signage, which actually only comes out to about $2,500, $3,000. This bill also directs the Department of Transportation to accept the gifts, the donations, to put towards the signage and the placement of these signs for that bridge.
So if we want to support this, we have the opportunity to make a donation through our local veterans organization like the American Legion, like the VFW.
Correct, yes.
Okay, why do you think it's important to honor veterans in this way? For some it may seem like a small gesture, but it really does have a lot of meaning for veterans who travel this bridge on a regular basis.
It does. It points to a lot of things. It points to sacrifices made. I mean, obviously it goes back to sacrifices for our freedom many years ago. There's veterans fighting right now as we are here talking for us, and there's soon to be veterans that are going to come home. And to just keep them memorialized and keep it out in front for our young folks, so when a family of 4 or 5 are crossing that bridge and maybe one of the children will pick up on it, it's like, well, what is that? Why do we have to remember them, Dad? And that's where you always want to make sure we educate our young folks. I do that in the classrooms when I go visit, to make sure they always thank a veteran. I always tell them, I said, veterans aren't strangers, they're just friends that they haven't met yet. Don't ever be afraid to go up a veteran that's sporting the hat and thank them, and make sure the children know why they're thanking them.
And that can make a big difference in the lives of veterans as well. So that's one of the things that you're doing, working with local organizations in order to get this bridge renamed. Why is it so important, particularly in Cape May County, to honor veterans? You do have quite a large veteran population and a large senior population as well.
We do. I mean, there's at least 12,000 veterans in Cape May County alone, and I know Ocean County is probably right up there is the same amount, and it is a place that they've decided to call home. They decided to retire there, and it's just another great way to make sure that they're welcomed. And it goes right along with the veterans that are soon to be veterans coming back in the next 18 months or so, that we make sure we welcome them, and they maybe when they visit Cape May, they'll see this Veterans Memorial Bridge.
At what point could we potentially see the name change?
I'm hoping that we're going to now. It did pass both houses, waiting for the governor's signature, and I'm hoping we can get this done by the fall. Okay,
so we could see it fairly soon. I just want to switch gears for a second here and talk to you about the potential of a veterans hospital coming to the southern portion of New Jersey. At this point, people in your district do need to travel if they need hospital services. Where do we stand now? It's a bipartisan effort, but you're trying to work through the VA system.
We are, and by having a bipartisan effort, you have a very, very strong voice to make a standing building that's already there, well equipped, Kessler Hospital. It's very, very centrally located for Ocean County, Atlantic County, Cumberland County, Cape May County, even Camden County. It's not that far to travel to, and it would just be another great way to have some services available so they wouldn't have to travel.
All right, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
We've been talking with New Jersey Assemblyman Mathew Milam. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Local Edition.